Hey everybody, welcome to my channel Watch Lookout, where I'm always on the lookout for the next watch to add to my collection. And today we've got just a short video. This is not a watch, but it is something that I have wanted for at least 6 months. A quick wristwatch check reveals, little spoiler alert, that I'm wearing my Casio GM-2100-1ADR with the SKX CasiOak mod. And the reason I'm wearing this watch today is because of what's inside. I should confess that I already opened this package at work just because the box wasn't in the best shape. So let's get right into it here. Very Spartan, not like the first SKX box that I received, which contained a box within a box. This is just a little bag. You've got some pieces, parts inside. Okay, so what is it? Well, from SKX, this is the TPU strap, or I'm sorry, FKM rubber strap that I always wanted when I bought this mod. However, when I purchased it online, the day I purchased it, I could not find the kit that contained both the bracelet case and the strap. And it turns out, because of the way they have their web page laid out for the Casio mods, that it was underneath a part that says you might also like, so I just disregarded what was beneath that because I thought it was the bottom of the page and it wouldn't relate to what I was actually looking for. And that is where the kit was that contained both the bracelet and, the bracelet and the strap. Now, after I received it and realized that I didn't get the strap, I attempted to order it numerous occasions. But of course, I couldn't get it because we had an earthquake here in Turkey, and for whatever reason, different global payment systems were not accepting payments from Turkish credit cards. And I think that had something to do with like identity theft protection. However, I was unable to get the bracelet for several months. Until just recently. And so I'm really happy the payment went through, and I'm really happy to get this bracelet because as much as I like this, I wanted the versatility of the strap. And I'll be honest, on days when your wrist swells, a butterfly clasp and an integrated bracelet with sharp, crisp edges does not feel good. It's the same problem I have with my Megalith chronograph. It's very sharp and unforgiving when your wrist expands. So this is the solution, right? You got to have the rubber strap. Now, I opted for both the PVD black because I do have this ceramic bezel, and the silver for this clasp. And I see that they also, I don't know if it was accidental on purpose, they also included another bonus buckle. Now, the lady did write me from SKM or SKX and ask me if it was a mistake that I chose two colorways. And I said, no, it's because I have this black bezel and I thought it would be nice to have a black buckle. It's just different. And then, of course, I plan to wear this most of the time, so this will match the case. Right? Anyway, they sent me 3, so I can't complain about that. So what I thought I would do is I'd go ahead and swap out the strap right here and now. Now, it does come with a little push tool, all right? I'm not sure that I'll need that. It also comes with 4, count them 4, but you only need 2 of the bars that the strap will attach to the case. And this is an updated version. So whereas the old version of these bars had a nut, it was 2-piece, there's a nut and then the bolt. Now it just stays in place with friction. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I've sent an email to SKX Mod for clarification, but I think I saw in another video that it's just this now. It's not the two-piece where you put the nut in on one side of the strap and then attach it to the case and then push the other in, and then you have to bolt them in place. So first things first, what I should do is I should remove this buckle since I plan to use the clasp. And this is just a spring bar holding this in place. Should be just a spring bar. So we'll see how easy it is to get the buckle off. And it's fairly easy. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so that's off just like that. And then the tang is held in place by the spring bar. So that was effortless. And I'll put that off to the side. And then I will attach this. Now, this is a little bit different. So you want to make sure that your buckle is on top, right? And you can sort of see the way the bracelet is contoured, what the top part of the bracelet is. And of course, you're attaching the buckle to the smaller of the two, right? With the stays. That's what you're attaching the buckle to, right? The small side. And then we'll attach this, obviously, to the case shortly. Okay, so basically, you see here how it works. These are solid. They're not moving. So you have to work one side in, and then stretch the rubber a little bit and work the other side in. So see? Very painless. I think I had that on there correctly. Now there's of course stays here, 2 rubber stays. So the first stay stays in place and then this one is sliding. Okay, so now we've got that prepped and ready to go. And now it's time to remove the bracelet from the case. It just uses a flathead screwdriver there. Can't really see it. It's not this screwdriver obviously, or this screw obviously. It's the one here attached to the actual bracelet. And I see that I'm addressing this just in the nick of time because this was unscrewing on its own. Whoops, that's the wrong tool. Takes a screwdriver. Yeah, so I don't wear this all this often, and it is precisely because the bracelet is just a bit unforgiving. It's been the summer months, you know. So during the summer months, right, you see a little bit of thunder and lightning outside. During the summer months, that's when you generally see the most expansion of the wrist during the course of the day. And then, of course, during the winter, when it's colder, there's much less of that. It's kind of the same thing with the bronze watch that I bought. I imagine during the winter I'll wear that more just because my wrist will sweat less and there will be less discoloration that I have to contend with through the course of the day. That's one reason why I'm not wearing it so much now. Okay, so now we got one side off. And it's time for part 2. I realize the screwdriver I have has a rough edge on it as a result of having broken. So I'm doing 2 unboxing videos today, and I think that message was alerting me of the next package's arrival. Okay, so we're almost done here. There we go, that's out. All right, so now the small side, right, the north side, as it's called, goes to the 12 o'clock. All right, look at that, like a glove. It's beautiful. Now, both holes are the same diameter. I guess I should get these out. All right, so they give us 4, but you only need 2. So It's actually quite nice of them to include more than you need. And you'll see there's a fat end and a narrow end. And in the old days, or a couple years ago, this had threads on the end, and then there was a corresponding nut that you stuck into one side, right? Then you shove the bolt in, and you have to use a screwdriver to secure the nut. But now it's just friction. I guess they did enough game testing and we're able to establish that friction alone is sufficient to hold these in place. And I can sort of attest to that because already I'm having a dickens of a time trying to get it through, whereas I had no problem sticking it through the bracelet on its own. But once you attach it to the case, it's a different puppy. Yeah, that is quite stiff. Okay, so let me just do the other side. See if it's maybe an alignment issue that I'm... So I'll come from the other direction here. So I'm using the back side of the tool. Yeah, so definitely when it gets to the second nib of the case, I encounter a little bit of resistance. Okay, but it's just the frictional resistance. It's not actually anything to do with the alignment. That's almost in. So I guess I just have to work at it a little bit. Oh my goodness, that one's not moving anywhere. All right. Okay, there we go. So I just used the edge of the table, a surface that's solid, that's not going anywhere. Makes the most sense. All right, there we go. Excellent. So now it's in place. Let me just give it a little polish, put it on the wrist, and wrap up this video. I've been waiting so long for this. Oh, I guess I got to remove the plastic and adjust the clasp to the right hole, which I have no idea. So we'll do that here in real time. So you got to pull this hard on the one video I watched. Okay, wow, they're not kidding. You do have to pull it hard. Oh my God. That'll break in, obviously, over time. Okay, let me just... He said, give it a good pull. Well, am I not strong enough? Evidently not. So once I get this open, I'll show you. It's the exact same thing that I saw in the SKX mod video where he was fitting the strap to the case. This hardware is virtually the same. There's a little hook, two hooks, that keep the clasp, attached to its twin, and they are, wow, really, really firm. I mean, I can't even open it because the clasp is digging into the skin of my fingers, and it doesn't feel good. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll put it on my wrist, and I'll fit it, and I think from that angle it'll probably be easier to open the clasp. So you just stick it through. See, you stick it through there. Find the hole that matches. This is not the best video, sadly. Okay, so there is a little bit of a Now I'm wondering, is this on here correctly or not? I mean, it seems like it's on there correctly. The problem is that when you attempt to put the, okay, so that's apparently correct. Just seems like this right here on the clasp makes contact with the buckle. The clasp makes contact with the buckle, and it doesn't feel like it's really seated very securely. I guess it is secure though. All right, well, there it is. It is on the wrist. And it feels pretty good. It instantly feels better. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Okay, I've got a little problem here. Okay, guys, thanks for coming out. It looks like my watch winder is acting a little weird on me, and my cat is over in the opposite corner acting weird on me. I got another unboxing video to do this evening, so here we go. SKX mod CasiOak with the strap. I'm super happy I have it. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching this long.